What you want? 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 Bass drop. What you want? Bass drop.
Everybody, welcome to the new edition here at CSR Legends of Terror. So it's the second Tuesday of the month. That means it's a monthly bloodbath show today. And today we are having two mixes. The first mix we are listening to is from DJ Speedloader, and after we also will have a mix from none other than Mutante. So we do have a treat for you guys, as the next mix is about 55 minutes. So you guys get 55 minutes of pure terror. So for now, I will say enjoy the show and see you soon.
Old names with cocaine dreams screaming on again. I'm so stained over, let it go. I'm so stained over, let it go.
Je moeder van 2006. What the fuck? Iggy Diesel. Rustig aan!
Body kick.
Oh yeah.
Body kicking time. in a while. You're the type of girl that got class and style. Still in all you need the backseat of my Jeep once in a while. You're the type of girl that got class and style. Still in all you need the backseat of my Jeep once in a while. So I pull up to your door to give you what you're looking for. Hardcore. You're wrong and you don't
help pay dues, but could it be so simple? The cancer kills my society. No need to lie to me. Real people fighting always try to be correct with the mental and upright with the info. Catching help paying dues, but could it be so simple? The cancer kills my society. No need to lie to me. Real people fighting always try to be correct with the mental and upright with the info. Catching help paying dues, but could it be so simple?
So that was an awesome mix by DJ Speedloader. Woo! So yeah, this mix was a bit longer than usual, but it's a treat for you guys. And also we have an interview going on with Speedloader, Mutante, and Plague. And I'll say let's go over to the camera. I hope this is the right button. No, this ain't the right button. Maybe this one. No, this ain't the right one. So, what the hell? Maybe this one? Also not. What the hell? There we go. This is the correct one. So, yeah, I want to say hello to DJ Mutante. He's here on top of me. And then we have Plague. He's on the left corner of me. And then DJ Speedloader here on the left of me. So, yeah, everybody, welcome to today's show. It was really awesome for you guys to make some time for the monthly Bloodbath show. Doors of Terror. So, for today, we have DJ Speedloader as a special guest. First of all, thank you very much for making an awesome mix. It's really good old school terror mix, and there was like magnifique.
Yeah, very nice.
So
Thank you very much.
Perfect opening.
Let's start with you. Who is DJ Speedloader? Can you tell us something about yourself?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm French. Okay, I live near Paris in France, okay, and I started playing records at the end of the 90s, in 99, okay, and then in the next decade, I've been spending much time in promoting parties, okay, till 2012. It was and then when I dropped promoting parties, I started producing music, and then in 2015 I launched my own vinyl label, okay, which is called Metal Plus Metal. If you can see, okay, Metal Plus Metal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, there are 6 of them right now, okay, 6 releases, and there is also one sub label now, which is called Chibrist, okay. So Chibre in French means dick, okay.
Yeah.
So the name of the sub label is Chibrist. It's like dickest. It's like the guy who knows what to do with his tool. Okay, let's say that. Okay, you agree, Francois, with that definition of Chibrist?
I don't know. I didn't even know what it means in the first place. I guess it's like slang. Shib. I guess it's
Chibre,
slang.
yes. Chibre is dick. It's strong dick. Okay, Chibre. Yeah.
It's a
So
strong
Chibre
dick.
is the label. Okay.
Very strong.
Strong. Yeah. Okay. The strong French stuff. Okay. And sorry, it goes that direction. Okay, but I have to talk about my labels. So, and this is the first release of the sub label. Okay. As you can see, it's called. Yeah, you know
Sperm,
it's
sperm and cocaine.
Sperm and cocaine. Okay.
And what
okay,
was it?
yeah.
Petit and a what?
At breakfast.
Breakfast.
Déjeuner?
Au petit déjeuner. It means, yeah. sperm and cocaine for breakfast. Okay, it's like very healthy for people who like it. Okay, so as you can understand about this sub-label, it's meant to bring some humor in hardcore. Okay, the music on the label, it's 4 different artists. Okay, one original track with the concept sperm and cocaine, and then 3 remixes. In the remixers, you have DJ Mutante. Thank you very much, Francois, for this strong remix.
Thank you.
Radium, DJ Radium,
So that's an old name.
and the French guy David Keta. Okay, and with this project, I wanted to bring back some humor in hardcore, you know, because to me, it's party music originally. It's meant to make people dance during all night long, okay? To make people shout, to make people go crazy. And from time to time, I may regret that, you know, it seems to have become very serious, okay? So let's bring back some humor. And, you know, as I am very limited about humor, I did what I did what I know. It means doing humor with some stories about dicks and drugs and something like this, you know. Okay.
Okay,
So,
yeah. So
yeah,
this means snorting
maybe,
cocaine from a dick?
from the people who like doing it like this, okay. We people which I'm not part of, but okay, we're in a world of freedom.
Okay, so so some people snort dick from from a bill, some people snort dick from a key, and some apparently from a dick. Okay.
You know, coming at what point in the night, people are very creative. You know, people find ways to practice. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, what can I say? And to finish on this introduction,
Yeah.
I like to say that I can't wait for going back on a dance floor, you know, in a party, okay, because I still love partying, okay. I'm in my 40s right now, okay, but I still like dancing all night long, and I miss it a lot. Okay, so please, guys, let's do something about that. You know, let's plan a great lineup, as you guys know how to do it, so that the French guy from Paris can come with a couple of friends. You know, we jump in the train and we come to party with you. You know, at a great CSR party, please.
In fact, that was going to be the plan. We were going to have you at the next one, and then everything got locked down. So
yeah, lockdown. You know, fucking lockdown.
You're on the list. So as soon as it's possible, don't worry about it.
So okay, but Florian, let's go a little bit more back into your story. How did you came in touch with the terror or with the hardcore? I don't know, where did you start it? Because tell us about.
Okay, so back in time, we didn't use the word terror for you know, strong and fast hardcore. Okay, so before listening to hardcore, I was a lot into death and thrash metal. Okay, so already noisy stuff. And in the middle of the 90s, some guys, you know, on the metal scene, you know, death metal and thrash metal, they started to have some interest for hardcore, because and you could have some guys, you know, starting producing hardcore techno using metal samples. Okay, so that which created a bridge between death and thrash metal and hardcore techno. So that led me at first listening to hardcore techno, and I was wondering about what this music could produce on a body, when it was played live, because I was used already to very noisy atmospheres, thanks to death metal and thrash metal gigs and concerts. Okay,
Yeah.
I already like to listen to noisy stuff at a high volume. So at what point I wanted to discover this at that time, which was appearing to be music from another planet, hardcore techno. For the people who can remember it, in the 90s, it was brand new, okay? And there was not so many people loving it, not so many people used to it. I mean, in France, okay?
Okay, in France,
I know
because
that-
in the Netherlands it's
Yeah,
completely the other way.
yeah. I know for sure that in the Netherlands it went crazy from the beginning, okay? And from the beginning you had Sononom in '92, okay, but it wasn't the same in France, okay? So I wanted to know more about this music, coming from the metal scene and going to that, cuisine genre. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so of course I was very happy. And what was magical to me was that I could dance on something without knowing how to dance. Okay, because I love shaking my body, doing crazy moves with my body.
Yeah.
But for sure, don't ask me to dance with some technique. Okay, so it's like hardcore techno and all the rave music came in my life to free my body, because for the first time in my life I could dance without looking at the other guys. Oh, how should I dance? How should I do to not to look so ridiculous? Yeah, so it bring me some freedom, for the mind and also for the body. That's why I'm still a lot in love with this music, because I think it's still the best way to raise a very strong level of personal energy, only in shaking your body and listening to the music, not even taking something. You take something if you wish, okay, that's all right. But for sure, people I know, because I have tried death metal, I have tried punk rock, I have tried hardcore rock, okay, which is all of them being very interesting on the musical side, okay, but for the pure physical energy, hardcore techno remains the best.
Okay. 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 So you were listening to hardcore eventually. How did it start for you by making music? Because one day you suddenly realize, oh yeah, I want to make music.
Yeah,
What's the story about that?
it's a story about frustration. Okay. But don't be afraid about that. No, it's a starting point. When I started mixing, because I wanted to hear the music that I loved, uh, more often, not only in parties, and not only on mixtapes or CDs. Okay. So and I felt this frustration. Okay, so at one point I decided to buy some decks, vinyl decks at that time. Okay, and started mixing. So which means that I started mixing. I was not so young. Okay, because I was partying since many years when I decided to buy some decks and a mixer. Okay, so I started mixing when I was 25. I started mixing when lots of people stopped practicing mix. Okay, But for sure, it was, like a new field for me to explore. I was before mixing. I was a bass player, okay, in a metal band.
Mm-hmm.
It was horrible. It was awful, okay, but I had some, some basis about building some sequences with music. So it was a new playground for me, okay, to learn mixing. And then after a couple of years of practicing, I've been playing in parties. Like the first party I played at, it was in 2000. And it was funny because uh, it was an open air party. Okay, I thought I had to play 1 hour, and when I came to the party, the guy told me, "Okay, you will play 4 hours." Okay.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you came to play for a 1 hour set, okay, with like 40 vinyls, and okay, you play 4 hours. So I have played all the tracks on all my records,
Yeah.
and you know the story if you play vinyl. Sometimes you like only one track on the vinyl or something.
Yeah.
You don't play the others, and then I had to play all the tracks, even the ones I didn't. I never practiced at home, like 4 hours. It was funny, but it was good enough to learn, because it was my first public appearance.
Damn.
It was funny. Yeah, 21 years later, I still remember it. It was interesting experience, intense, emotional. Yeah.
Damn. Fort. Okay. Yeah. Did any of you guys ever also play tracks from another vinyl? Like at least the tracks which you don't like that you needed to play. I'm talking now to Ian and Francois.
From what do you mean? From another? You mean other kinds of music?
No. It's just like when you don't have enough music with you anymore, that you need to play the other tracks, like what Florian just said.
Over to the B side, and you
Yeah.
you just keep milking as much as you can out of the There's been times where, like, one time in Peppermill, there was a big snowstorm in Holland, and all the Dutch DJs couldn't make it, but the German ones could because they came from the east. And I had all the Dutch DJs were playing after, and they kept saying, "Oh, keep on going." So I ended up playing for like 2 hours, and I brought enough, for like, at 1 hour. But you'd be surprised how long you can milk it, because usually you got at least 4 tracks on a record, so you just keep going to the B sides and the other B sides, and it's usually possible.
At the end, you don't even mix. You just do the selector,
You just go for it.
About like mixing it properly. You just like, fuck, I have to.
Oh yeah.
I have to manage the time. That's it. It's a time management.
Yeah.
And you're making it drag out and drag out. I remember being so happy. Who was it? Like Noise Kick or the Visitor ended up showing up. I was so happy to see them, because it's like, oh my god, it's 2 hours. That's enough. And I remember at the beginning, I didn't put the mask on. So I'm not going to play 2 hours with the mask on. And this girl was there like, "Hey, where's your mask?" I'm like, "Ah, fuck. All right." Okay, here we go. 2 hours.
Hey, Best Karun, thank you very much for your raid. Woo! And goes out to you.
Yeah, but yeah, that's one thing you got to be, and probably, I don't know if the people who play off their computer are, prepared for that as you would be with if you come just with your set already made, if you have to go over
that
time.
Happened to me. That happened to me in Toulouse. In Toulouse. I was ending the night, and then Deborah from Modiogenic, she came in panic, and she was like, play longer. And I was like, fuck, it's a live set. I didn't know what to do. So I just loaded like my own tracks on the Ableton, and I couldn't mix them really, just putting them. And also, I mean, it was it was French core public,
Mm-hmm.
and the only thing left I had was like some fucking speed core, you know. So I was like putting fuck it all and stuff like that, and man, people they were fucking leaving. Forget about it. Yeah.
Hey, but Francois,
They
you,
really
you,
didn't
you can
want to do
also
it.
choose to play those 260, 270 BPM tracks, but then you pitch it up to a lot of a pitch it down to 220. You could.
No, I'm a purist. I don't do stuff like that. I don't. No.
So,
I could, but
oh, but by the way, Dev Minion, he's asking, are there any new releases that we can look out for? But actually, Florian, he just talked about a vinyl.
Yeah, I have. So I have my vinyl label, okay, which is called Metal Plus Metal. You can find it. You can buy it on Toolbox website. Okay, for vinyl lovers, you can find it very easily on Toolbox. It's a French website, very professional, very good service. So you can feel at ease buying records. Okay, and what will you find about music on this vinyl? Okay, on each release, it's 4 tracks from 4 different artists. Okay, be sure that all the tracks are noisy. There's no French core. Okay, no French core. Okay, French label manager, French DJ, but no French core on my vinyl records. Okay, and it's dance floor, dark, hardcore. Okay, it's meant to make people dance. Okay, with many different styles from you know strong experimented musicians, okay, with their own vision about hardcore. So you can find some French producers like Elios Zamik, my French DJ TSX, okay, still in action, producing very good tracks, playing very good mixes. Very TSX is doing like the very good French industrial oriented hardcore. Okay, at many ranges, at many speed ranges, it can produce something very dense floor, very deep at 160, 180 BPMs, and then going over 200, it's going towards the direction of this good old French industrial dark hardcore, which was, at the roots of terror. You know,
Okay.
you have many other artists. François, as I told before, 2 tracks on my labels. Thank you very much, François. Twice. 2 bisous pour toi, François. 2 bisous. 2 kisses for François. Deux bisous.
des dizaines pour toi.
Ah, thank you.
So, Dev Minion,
And,
I would
so-
say go check out twoboxrecords.com, and then you
Yeah,
can find Metal Plus Metal over there.
Metal plus metal. Okay.
I just put the links on the what do you call on Twitch.
It is an awesome logo.
Yeah, I asked a guy, a very good designer that I know, who designed also some tattoos for me. Okay.
Mhm.
He designed some tattoos, and he designed this logo, which is very specific. It's not, some characters that you can find in Windows or in any existing, software. It was handmade, okay, and which is the reason why it's very appealing, visually speaking. Thank you very much for this observation.
Nice.
So yes, I'm still into producing music, releasing vinyls, okay. And as a party people, what I hope is that I can come very soon to a good party to move my body.
Yeah. So, looking at the time now, I think it's pretty much time to play the second mix of the show. The second mix is done by Mutante. It's another video mix. Francois,
Good body.
Is it safe for work or not?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no nipples, no nothing.
No,
Oh, good, man.
seriously. No, one time I asked him for my events, and he sent me a video, and I said, "Yeah, awesome, very awesome video." So I checked the video, and there were a lot of porn pieces in there, and I said, "I'm gonna get banned from Twitch if I play this."
Or last time was
too
just
bad you discovered my plan.
Shit.
No, but no, I think it's safe now. It's no nipples, no nothing.
this weirdness.
Yeah, Deaf Minion, it's good on your end, but not good on my end. If Twitch sees it, I'm gonna get
Yeah,
banned.
no, we're not gonna have a nipple gate. No, don't worry.
So everybody enjoy the mix from Mutante.
All right, and Florian.
When you talk like an arsehole and look like an arsehole, you're an arsehole.
Fuck it all! You! Are you fucking sick of it all? The bullshit, the backstabbing wankers and attention whores, all the lying two-faced wannabes out there, looking hard when you know you could eat their shit for breakfast. Well, I got something to say. Slap you on my left wall, with your house wall, push you down and make you fall. You get your police balls, back you in the street brawl, make you be in the police hall, tease you in the strip ball. Slap you on my left wall, with your house wall, push you down and make you fall. You get your police balls, back you in the street brawl, make you be in the police hall, tease you in the strip ball. Shit, fucking. fucking sick of your fucking bullshit. Fucking snorting lines off of mirrors, fucking shit up, because you're a fucking idiot. You fucking cocksucker motherfucker. I'll fucking stick my foot up your fucking ass. Fuck you. This is what makes a scene bullshit. It's your fucking bullshit, and that makes everything else bullshit. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Piece of shit. Big white America! Piece of shit. floor and bring their cocks out and wave them around with every other guy on the dance floor. Hey man, Vinko, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That's it. Fuck it all. Fuck you. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck it. That's it. Done. Wow.
You two sucks.
Oh, there's the weird guy again.
So that was a really awesome mix by DJ Mutantes. French call Mutante. Pop, 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 pop. So, yeah, I see that you have put a lot of effort in this video. Because I can see those video edits like on point, a lot of copy paste. And apparently you just said that the whole mix is cut in 5 different kind of points. So can you say something about how you made this mix?
It's just I started with the track we did a few years ago, like what, almost 10 years ago now, like the Fuck It All track, which evolved
2011, I think.
in BPM, yeah, 10 years. Like the BPM started at 250 and then it ended at 300. So I just cut the track in the different part where the BPM changed, and I built the whole mix around this track, the specific track.
Yeah.
So sounds like the bone is like this tracks, and the other tracks are meat around it, you know. So.
So, how long was you? Was you busy with this mix and with this whole video? Because this isn't like done in 1 hour.
No, no, it's like no. When I maybe you notice, like I reuse the same footage at some point because it's otherwise like it's 3 days work, you know. And after 8 hours of editing, and I cannot feel my legs anymore, I'm like, I just want to throw myself out of the window, you know. So it's like, no, fuck that, man. I'm gonna just cut paste this part and rearrange it quickly, you know. It's like, so it still look nice, but it's not. Yeah, you know, the first part of the mix is like right on point, much more. But what are we looking at now?
I thought he was whipping his what dick and cocaine.
Yeah, do some cocaine on.
No, but Francois, really, that was a really awesome mix and a really awesome video. And I, you know, I saw the effort what you have done in this video, and it's like, magnifique, perfect.
Thanks a lot, because I think I put I put the effort that the show deserves, you know. That's the thing.
So, but Florian, tell us your story. How did you came to know about CSR, and what's your involvement with CSR?
Yeah. The first contact with CSR was back in the 2000 decade. I was buying some vinyls, okay, at that time, still now, okay. But first contact is through the label, okay, and then I had the opportunity to see the wonderful DJ Plague playing at parties in Holland, okay, still in the same decade, you know. Most of the times at the end of parties, most of the time, you know, playing along with before, after DJ Smurf, you know, it was that time, that period, okay, and then some years have passed, and actually I feel like horrible because I can't remember the first time I met Jan. Jan, please do something. When was the first time I met you?
I'm trying to think myself. That's why I was wondering maybe if I met you that time I went to Paris, but I might have. I don't know if I met you. I think
Oh, okay. I have
Gerard,
something. I have something. I have
Gerard
something.
introduced me to someone from the organization. I don't know if it was you or not.
No, okay. I have something. I remember coming to play a mix live in the studio. At that time, it was in the Hardcore Radio Studios. I think it was in 2010 or 2011, 10 years ago.
Was it that
I
late?
don't know how. Sorry?
Was it that late? Because there was one time a whole bunch of people came from Paris up to Riege, and I don't know if you were one of them. I know Bud Burners was
No,
there.
no, no. I came with my girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
We came at two people, and you had invited me to play a mix in the studio. Okay. At that time, it was in Hardcore Radio because you were hosting a show. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it happened. This opportunity for me to come and play this mix. And and I remember that I came with a couple of French wine bottles. Okay. And I remember that the end of the show was very, kind of good, happy vibes, let's say. So yeah, it was 10 years ago. Yeah.
Was Jody there too?
Sorry?
Was Jody there too?
I don't remember.
No.
If I wasn't there, then it is probably before April 2010.
I guess 2011 sounds right.
Something like this.
No, I don't think so because 2010 I was there already, and 2010 you were banned.
Yeah, and then you kind of took over after that.
Yeah. So it should be before.
I will find some. I have some pictures in one of my hard drive. Okay.
Okay.
I will send you the picture.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So this was the first time. Let's say 2010 that I came in the studio in Holland to play a mix. Okay. And we stayed in touch later until the time that Jan came to my place at the end of 2019. You remember that? You remember, Jan? Okay, you were supposed to stay only 2 days, and you stayed at least like 5 days because there was a huge strike in France.
Yeah.
Okay, so
all the trains were stopped. Yeah.
Yeah. But actually, it was a good time for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm glad you got that sunlight lamp, because I remember you're in such a bad condition because you had no sunlight, and I could see your face. You're just like, and I know the feeling, and you just get a lamp. Sometimes I'll even go to a tanning booth for just 5 minutes, and that just like you get that way because you're on the first floor, so you didn't even have any sun coming in your window. So
yeah, because I love darkness in music, but I was for sure suffering from some sunny light lack. Okay, so
the lack of vitamin D.
I still have this lamp. I still have this lamp, which is very important in winter. So thank you very much. Good idea.
But Francois, how about your vitamin D doses?
Me?
Yeah, you.
He's in
Dude, I live
Spain.
in Spain. Like I have too much, probably,
So okay. Ian. We haven't really talked about you this whole show. How you been doing this last few months?
Yeah, pretty good. Enjoying nature. I haven't done a lot for hardcore. The question is now about November or December. There's supposed to be Hellraiser and also Hardcore Gladiators. But then I'm not sure if it's going on or not. So that's the big question. It's like up in the air. So I don't know. I like me personally. I'd rather just wait till everything's okay and just go full tilt. Like I don't like this halfway. Half
Yeah.
on, half off. You don't know how it's going to be. I'd rather just do it right, do it completely, not be I don't know what things going to be. Like how are things there? Are things canceled again, or are things on,
Yeah,
or
it's
they're
time will tell. At least here in the
you just never
Netherlands.
know. Well, that's the thing. It's like, and that's how I feel with like this, like the last CSR event. It's not. It has to come from the heart. It can't just be like, oh, this we'll do this every time because this will bring people in, and this will if we do this, this will make some money. This is that. It has to be inspired. So
Yeah.
the last one, the success of the last one is because it had inspiration. It was essentially the idea is to bring a reunion of all these guys who we've all known each other for so long. And kind of my thinking was to be in Holland, and it's like, well, better instead of going around and visiting everyone, just bring everyone there, and everyone can visit everyone else, and then you have a big party, and everyone else can come and see each other. So it brings the whole old crew together. And I'm very glad I never tried to change styles and follow the trends of up tempo or whatever like that. Like I was never interested in that anyway. But to keep true to the same fan base, to the same people, and you treat it like an extended family. And that's why it's like with Florian example of this. The most rewarding thing of the entire experience of all the DJing, of all the events, of all the organizing and everything, is to have all these friends that you've known for so long and you have all these stories with, and they're really people you'll know for your whole life. And that's by far the most valuable result of any of this, of
Yeah.
all the bookings, of all the whole adventure. The end result is you have these people and these contacts, and especially times like now is when it really pays off, because you can reconnect with them even if they're across the world. You can reconnect and you share some old stories, and it makes you feel good again because you're reconnecting to your past and to your
Yeah.
to the times when you had the most fun. So yeah.
I must still confess that the last Legends of Terror party was definitely one of my top 10.
Oh yeah, it was wonderful. Everything worked perfectly. Everything came together great, and just the fact to walk around there and you see every single person there was like from a different era of the progression. So all the way from like, Francois and Terrace Chris and Tense, and they were kind of the very beginning back in like the early 2000s, and then there was Smurf and Stinger who came a few years later, and then there's like you and Guido. Like, was Guido there?
Yeah,
Anyway,
Guido was there.
yeah, Guido was there too. Yeah, of course Guido was there, and that whole crew that came a bit later, and you have sort of the progression of all the different people who came at different stages, but they're all relating to the same thing. So it's kind of a glue that brings everyone together into one group, and it's a much better atmosphere than just people coming out because it's the cool thing to do, or they just want to do a bunch of drugs and forget about the next day, or it's not a fashion thing. It becomes more of a deep kind of extended family kind of thing. And I think that's when you have the best time at any kind of rave, when you have it as a extended family that you share the same interests and you can relate with each other.
Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully that when everything is over, that there will be a Legend of Terror 2 or another Legend of Terror.
And that's it. Like I want to do it right. I don't want to do it halfway.
Not half-assed. Yep.
Or you got to restrict this or restrict that. It has to be full on. It has to be done right. It's not there to do just as it's time to do another one. Just because that's the time. It has to really have meaning. It has to be memorable. Not just what's next on the agenda.
Yeah.
It's really its own creation. And I think that's because ultimately I think that's the benefit of if when you do it. Yeah, that's one thing I'm very happy about too, is I don't have to live off. I don't have to. It can be anytime, anywhere. It can be in 2 years from now even. So it doesn't necessarily matter when. It can be something that is based on inspiration and has has a purpose.
It isn't the first.
Another one.
Yeah, it isn't the first time that CSR left for 2 to 3 years because it already
So
it already happened.
That's a positive. In fact, back when that happened, I thought, oh, 2 years, everyone's going to forget. It's over. Whatever. This is it. But so that really showed that, oh wow, and I came back and I had more bookings than I ever had before. So people don't forget. And one guy, it summed it up best with this one German guy who came to me and said, no, it is so good that you do this because we can take the kids to the baby theater when we party like the old days. I was like, yeah, that's it. Perfect. It's not about chasing the trend and trying to get the new young people in. And I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to chase the new style of music. Just reinforce the people who are already there. It'd be nice to have, Florian there, have, old guys like the Visitor and, some of the, SRB, all the guys who remember from all those days, like those mid 2000s, when things were really booming. That's really the time to kind of highlight and make that, and it's a real niche in itself because nobody else covers that. Everyone else is trying to do the next big thing, but nobody's covering that old, I had an idea, like call it like, Room 3 at Happy Days or something, have call the whole party Room 3 because there's always Room 3. There'd always be the main stage and all these other stages, and Room 3 was always the terror area. So I don't know if it's still like that or it's now just up tempo, but the big events.
The grounded DJ.
The what?
The grounded DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, about uptempo. Now I'm actually thinking about it. Like, what happened if Francois he makes uptempo? How would that quality be? Because the quality of his Frenchcore is like top notch. The music what he makes is top notch. But what I am really wondering what he can create with uptempo.
I don't know. I already flirt with it. It's like
he's had the beats in there before.
I don't know. It's I have a few tracks that seems to be halfway to uptempo. I don't know, man. I just don't get since the beginning, since always. I really don't get why people are partisan of a style and hating on another one. It's like, I release records. I start releasing records on Audiogenic, and like because of that, people associate me with Frenchcore. And they're like, oh, Frenchcore, you like Frenchcore?
Frenchcore,
Mutante. There's some tracks I like, there's some artists I like, but that's, it's not, I like Neophyte as well, for example. It's so many stuff. For me, it's music. This is it, it's, I can listen to that and listen to Cuban music right after. It's not shocking for me. It's like, I don't know, it's all organized noise. Like what? So up tempo, I don't know. Yeah, maybe expect some. Yeah.
No, because with your experience in music, you should just make only one up-tempo track, and there's a track that will destroy all other up-tempo tracks.
Well, he's already had the sounds of there, but
yeah,
the fact that he makes it so intricate, and there's so many interesting samples that have a story to it.
Yeah, I know.
I think what the thing is, a lot of people will kind of hide under the banner of a genre, so it hides the lack of creativity or the lack of depth to the music. If it's sort of hidden under the guise of, well, this is just my style, and as he says, it's like you focus first on the good quality of the tracks, and then what what box it falls into, that doesn't matter at that point. You just have good quality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
look, they call that up tempo because of the nature of the kick, and this is the problem. The problem is to rely on music because of a kick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I must confess it is a stupid name because Up tempo is around 190 to 210 BPM ish, but Terror is faster and it sounds different.
And Terror is not a stupid name.
True.
I mean, it's like.
Yeah, okay. If you say it like that.
But you do realize that that's in Holland. That's a Holland phenomenon, calling it that.
Yeah.
The reason why it's CSR is because our idea of speedcore was like DOA, New York City Speedcore. Because I always get people saying, "Oh, why do you say speedcore? It's not real speedcore. Speedcore is 300 BPM and faster." And it's like, yeah, well, for us, it was New York City Speedcore, and that was like what 220, 230 BPM. And so it's like, okay, well, that was what we saw was supposed to be speedcore, especially compared to what was being played in any rave in Canada at the time, when it was all trance and house and stuff. So anything over 200 even was just like blowing people's minds and making them leave the room. So yeah, it's everything is just so.
I'm listening to hardcore music since I'm a teenager. And for me, hardcore had nothing to do with disco on 45 RPM. For me, it was like Bad Brains and Minor Threat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It had like it's like when I heard like the first Gabber stuff, I was like, what the fuck is that? Like disco at 45 RPM? Why? It's like I had to shape my taste for it. So it's like even the name, like people couldn't come with a more original name in the first place. Like it doesn't matter. Up tempo, why not?
It's just a name.
Time. A French core, really? Like, where's the Spanish core?
Spanish core.
Oh yeah, it's
Machina Spanish core.
Visitor had a whole thing where he called it Dutch core. They're also kind of, what is this? Why does it have to have this silly name? And also, like in France, you call it hard tech, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's so many different names for so many different things, and in the end, you just whatever. Just make good tracks.
Just make good tracks, and it's already crazy enough.
No, that's true. Like I don't know. Fucking around with the styles also, and like different BPM and different. I don't know.
There's one important question I want to ask. Is there maybe plans for a new CSR release, or is it more towards Stinger's decision?
Yes, it is. Yes, we have one.
So, yes, it is to which of the two?
I'm just looking around.
Well, Stinger has a new record coming out now. No new CSR plans at the moment. I haven't even seen the last release. So.
But they didn't even send you a copy?
I don't have a copy myself.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
There's a question from.
Maybe they save one for me.
There's a question from Def
It
Minion.
doesn't change in the scene at least. You see.
Yeah, I know.
There's a question from Def Minion, but as can he compete as an amateur with no experience or whatever to apply to the opening act to the next CSR party?
He's got a lot of. Well, the thing is, if there was room, if the venue is big enough, I'd love to have kind of a up and coming stage. But like we've got so many guys to get in there. That's the thing. Like when it's one room, when it's that one venue at Broadway, it's tough to get all the people in that you want to get in. So that's it's not that we wouldn't want them to play, but it's having enough space and enough time slots. Especially it's a small venue and one room and it ends at 3:00. So it's like already tough to we couldn't even get you in there last time. So it's always tough to sort of regulate how many people you get in there, and you're bound to disappoint people. It would be ideal to have like another stage or another, like we had the J-Core stage at the birthday one way back.
So you had 3 stages there.
You and Super Euro Jimmy and Thetas Omega Zero, and you had a small area. And
the other thing is like you have to squeeze all these people and make them play like 30 minutes at the end.
Oh yeah,
So
it's tough to fit all them through.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
So
like
yeah,
I don't know, a tag team of like two guys together for 20 minutes, for example, does it really worth it? You know, at the
oh
end,
no. I remember
the
one
problem,
time.
huh?
One time I played at Outland. One time I forget what the party was, but it was 7:30 a.m. and there was four of us back to back to back to back. Me, Brian Fury, Akira, uh, Brian Fury, Akira, and well, Visitor. And we just basically lined up with our record. And one guy would play the record, next guy would play a record, next guy would play a record. So yeah, that's not ideal. And I don't know why they did that. It just ran out of space, I guess.
So yeah.
I saw it. I saw it. It's too small.
So looking at the time, I think we should close off this show for tonight. Yeah, it was really awesome to have you guys here today. Yeah, to Florian, Francois, and Ian. It's really awesome to have you guys here on the show. And also, always love to hear your stories and hear mixes, of course. And do you guys have?
Can I just say one more thing to Daft Minion? He's asking about organizing things.
Oh.
And yes, that is the best way to kind of start things off. You know, find even a tiny little venue, a tiny little bar, a tiny little community center, and just do your own events. You know, do your own events. Book your friends. You know, that's how you just build it slowly that way, and that's the most rewarding too. It doesn't matter if 10 people show up. You know, you have fun with your friends and you have a good time. You know, that's how we started.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Start your own CSR. Call it
yeah.
whatever you want.
Right.
It starts like that in the record store, you know, and
anywhere you can find a space.
Oh yeah, I now suddenly realized the first party that I organized, I was like 17 years old, and we just hired a scouting club.
Yeah.
For just €100. And 20 people came. So.
Yeah, and then you have a story too. You talk about the first time you played, and there was nobody there, and I played for nobody several times. I remember I started off in the third room at this place in Toronto. Was it called the Big Bob? And it was the third room, and my job was to clear the room out at the end of the night because they wanted to close up. And once they closed down the bar, they wanted to get everyone to leave. So it told me to play as fast as I could and to get everyone out, so then they could shut down the room. So, you know, but by the end, there's like 2 or 3 crazy Russian guys there and going crazy. So, you know, it was good. You know, it was rewarding just for that. So, you know, there's like 3 people there. It's, yeah. And then you got a story, you know, it's a better story than saying, oh yeah, I started playing and then all of a sudden I was sort of made the face of this big organization. And then all of a sudden I went from here to here, and, you know, you don't have the whole, and again, like the most rewarding thing is the friends you make along the way. So you miss the whole show if you're going right to the big time. You know, I think a lot of the people in Holland they miss out on that because it's so easy to kind of, well, not easy for everyone, but a lot of people are able to kind of jump really quickly and miss the whole slow gathering and playing in the dirty old bar for 3 people. And so yeah, it builds character. Builds character. Do the small ones.
And also, I think a really important thing is don't do it for the money, because if you do it for the money, you'll feel you will feel hard.
Well, if you do this, especially this music, you do this music for the money, you won't last a year.
Yeah.
You won't last. You're never gonna stay in it.
Yeah, you should do it because you really wanted to do it.
Yeah, you do it, and then, you know, that. Of course, you know, everyone needs money to survive and everything, but don't make that your focus, because then you're going to miss the whole point of it. Again, you're going to miss the whole reason. Again, if you focus on making it about your friends and bringing people in and making a nice big gathering of all people with similar tastes and styles, so that's what's rewarding about it. In the end, like, what is money anyway? It comes and it goes. So don't focus on that, because it's not solid. You know, it's what's solid is the friendships you make.
Yep. I'll focus on the cat.
Yeah, the cat.
So, Defminion just has one more question for Ian, and that is for a possible new CSR record. How about an Interrupt Factor special?
Oh, I've been asking him forever. I don't know. He keeps he doesn't respond to me when I ask him about doing a show. I've asked him many, many, many times. I don't know if it's if he just doesn't want to do it, because he's he lives out in Calgary, and he's got a family and kids and everything, and I can keep trying, but yeah, he's not so much in it. So yeah, I still got his tracks. Maybe I could just produce a record of his tracks. But do people buy records still? I don't know.
Oh, some people still do.
If they really, really want it, if people want it, I'll figure it out and do it. But
yeah, it's all about the number of records that you make, But I think for such a label, if you talk about vinyl, of course, for such a label like CSR, you can press 300, okay, and I think you could sell them within a year, let's say.
Yeah. Well, we did our last ones
Okay.
with what do they call them? Ultimate House Merchandise. They produced the last CSR 14
Mm-hmm.
picture disc. So yeah, if people really want it, I can see about doing another. If Stinger's doing a vinyl there, so probably do another CSR. That's what people want. At this point, it's like, who knows what is. Everything's so up in the air, so it's hard to know what to produce and what people want to buy and what people want to have. And when you can't do the parties, then you just put it all on hold. Like I just kind of been putting it all on hold and just waiting until it's time again, and then putting it all back out, and who knows.
So yeah, there you have it. Defminion and Terra Wasbear. So yeah, guys, I will say thank you very much for today. Francois, thank you very much. Florian and Ian as well. Yeah, in 1 month time. What? Sorry?
Thanks to all of you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Florian.
Yeah, so
It was great
next
time
month
to
we are
see you.
having another Legends of Terror show again. I have no idea who is going to be on this show.
Let's try and get Mako out.
Yeah,
come
we
out.
should try because I still have something to give away. So.
And I'll ask Interrupt Vector again. I'll keep asking him. I think the thing is, he said to me once he's working during the day. That's the thing, and it's the daytime in Canada here, so it's hard for him to do it. But maybe if we pre-recorded something, I don't know.
Then you have to do an interview with him.
Or if we did it on a weekend, maybe. But let me try and talk to him and see what he'll say. So I don't know.
We'll see.
It's been tough to get much from him, but
we'll see. So to all the viewers out there, go check out Linktree/CSR Terror for all the links. You can find a YouTube, Facebook, hear this ad, also the merchandise store, and Twitch. You just go over there to see Linktree/CSR Terror. And if you want to come join the chat community with us, go over to discord.io/CSR Terror. And yeah, just come join the party. So for next month's show, let's see, it will be on the 12th of October. Damn, October already. Jesus. So yeah, I hope to see you guys the 12th of October, and of course, hopefully we'll see Mutante and Florian again in a future show. So let's do a quick shout out to Defmian, Antique, Ter Wasbeer, Moloch, DJ Candycore, Rescurun and Ter, and that's everybody I see in the chat so far. So, yeah, thanks for joining this month's Bloodbath show, and see you next time again. Bye.
Adios.
they're a normal everyday person or a terrorist.